What is going on, everybody? Darrell, the Whiskey Saint, back on another Wednesday, and we're gonna get back into another blind. Don't got my handy dandy Mr. Jaden over here, my little partner in crime. So we're gonna dive back into this box. Still got probably about 30 samples or so in this one, and another got 200 sitting, guys. So these videos are gonna keep pumping out. You know, it's always fun doing the blinds anyway. And I've been pretty decent with them. So we're gonna see how I do. Try to guess, you know, type, proof, all that good stuff. See if it can potentially be a little close in terms of what it actually is or not. But let's get it rolling. Welcome back, guys. And I got my little box over here. I do need to grab my little Glen, so I can't cheat. Probably should have had it ready for you. But step away from the camera for a bit. And we're going to grab this box, guys. We're going to pull a random sample out of here. And, you know, we're just going to maybe grab... Let's grab, does this one feel full? That doesn't feel full. So I want to grab one that feels full. This one definitely feels full. So I'm going to turn my head, guys, and I'm going to spin this around. Oh, yeah, there's enough in there. I'm going to spin it around a couple times. I know last video, I thought the label was on the front, and you guys, I believe, couldn't tell what it was. So we're just going to spin this. And hopefully you can see what it is. All right, I'm gonna cover that up. Oh, this one looks like I actually drank some of it. It's like halfway full or halfway empty, whichever way you see it. All right, pour that, top this off, and we're gonna throw it into our handy dandy Whiskey Nose Marty Glen, Golden Glen, so I can't see inside, guys, to cheat. And we're gonna dive right in. On the nose. Cheers. Ooh, first nose actually smelled pretty nice. Not getting a huge amount of ethanol kick. Some nice sweetness, almost like grapey. First initial sip would have maybe kind of think like a Buffalo Trace product really, really quick, but haven't took a sip to really know, but kind of get those vibes. Let's take a sip. Huh. Very, very easy drinking. Nice flavor. Nothing too crazy and wow about it, but just a very easy drink. I would think that's a bourbon. I would think it's a Kentucky-based bourbon as well, or Kentucky-sourced bourbon. 90 proof. I wouldn't think this is finished. Just a really nice sipper. Let me take another sip. Yeah, I like it. If I don't have it, I wouldn't mind having one. I don't think it's a very expensive bottle. If it is, well, now I don't think it's very expensive, but it's tasty. It's tasty. Like I said, I think Kentucky, I think it's bourbon. I don't think it's finished. I think it's a 90 proof Kentucky bourbon. If I had to guess distillery, I kind of would just go with like my first guess, guys, and kind of stick around like that Buffalo Trace vibe. It just reminds me of that. It has a little bit of that sweetness on the nose, like that grapey, like cherry note that I tend to get on the palate of their stuff. But I could be way off. Let's take one more sip, then we'll kind of just dive in and just reveal it. Well, to myself, I know you guys already know what it is. Yeah, just a really nice whiskey. I enjoy it. Like, if I'm to try to bottle guess, guys, I would think maybe like an Eagle Red Pick or something like that. But I honestly don't know. I think I'm a little bit more confident on proof and distillate and source versus, bottle guessing. That's always a little tough. But let's see. We'll roll it down one more time. So Kentucky, not finished, bourbon, 90 proof. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right? Oh, age. If I had to guess age, it actually seems like it has a decent amount of age on it. Not like heavy, heavy oak, but I would think maybe like a 8 to 9 year old product, to be honest. Like, it's nice. Let's see what I was drinking. Look at that, guys. Okay. So I think I nailed that. Outside of the actual bottle, I'm pretty certain Elmer T. Lee is 90 proof. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, guys. I'm pretty certain it's not an 80 proof, and I know it's not 100 because I believe that was like the Rock Hill Farms, I believe, was like a higher proof point, and the Hancock, I think, was higher. Or actually, Hancock, I think, is lower. But yeah, so Buffalo Trace, Kentucky bourbon, not finished, guys. Like I said, pretty certain it was 90 proof. I said Eagle Rare. It's Elmer T. Lee. ETL, guys. So that's actually not too bad of a guess. And this is actually pretty good. Better than what I remember, to be honest. I'm not sure the age on Elmer T. Lee. I would imagine it's probably in that maybe 6 to 8 range. If you know in the comments, leave that for me as well. Like, I know the bottle. I just don't honestly know the stats. I think they kind of hide that stuff. Obviously, we don't know mash bills and all that good stuff with them. But, I'm pretty good with that. I think I did pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you think I did pretty well. I think so. Oh man. So yeah, not mad at all about that, guys. I'm gonna take one more sip, and we're gonna end this off on a good note. Yeah, it's good whiskey. Would I go out there and pay $200 that these kind of be demanded on secondary? Absolutely not. Would I pay retail like 50, $60 for one of these? Yeah, I wouldn't even think twice about it if they taste anything like this one here. 50, $60 all day, 150, $200. No, there's a lot better whiskey that you can be using that money for, versus this bottle just to have it. But it does taste good. It does taste good for sure. But on that note, guys, like I said, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I think I did pretty well. Let me know in the comments what you think I did. We're going to end this off. All right. Cheers.